Let's see if we are live. What's up, my crypto legends? We have no comments for the moment. So, yeah, 22 waiting, 22 on the waiting list.
Oh, really?
Yes, and
That's
it seems
exciting.
like that. I think we are live. Yes, we are. Average, how are you doing? Hi, everyone. Don't forget to smash up the like button.
Hi,
Yes,
guys.
Average, one of our moderators here in the comment section. So, we're going to analyze the situation here for Bitcoin, for altcoins, see what's going on. And first, I want to hear, well, I'm going to tell you my opinion first. All right.
Yeah.
My opinion on Bitcoin, then Natalie's opinion. All right. We can do a little bit of a cocktail to see what is going on in the market. And we're going to go through the comment section like always, of course. But yesterday on Bitcoin, okay, I'm going to share the chart here right away because I want to show the community, right? Am I sharing the chat? Hang on a second. I'm not sharing the screen, having some technical issues right now. Yes, right. Here we are. I just want to show you here, Natalie, also because I'm not sure if you've been watching my videos, but anyway, I'm going to show the community what I was looking at here on the chart for BTC. You know, we did get this kind of liquidity grab wick over here. I was expecting, okay, that we were going to actually get above this, you know, $45.8, $46,000 range, okay? I thought that this wick over here was, instead of getting above this one and coming back down heavily like this, that we were going to actually get a little pop above this one right over here and then potentially have that correction. So, yeah, I was telling my community the last few weeks that, you know, Bitcoin, you know, like you said, supply and demand zones, but likes to get liquidity above last lower high or last higher low, right? Or depending if you're in an uptrend or in a downtrend, you know, look at this one right over here. You just get a liquidity grab and go back down. Same scenario right over here with this one. You got a wick to the downside. You get people extremely bearish. You go to the other side. Now, this is what has happened the last couple of days, creating this high. I was expecting for this high over here. Of course, can we reach there in the next coming days, maybe a couple of weeks? Yes, of course. But I do know by looking at the chart here, with VPVR, it's a tool that I like to use a lot, that we do have a very, very strong level. You know, one of the reasons why we did have this major big drop for me from 41.5 to about 38.7, yeah, around about 48.7 that we did reach yesterday. It was because there's hardly any volume traded for in between this range. Now, if you see the price action that has happened in the past, right over here, we've sliced through from 41.5 all the way down to 38.7 very, very fast. Look at the price action in between here, in between there, you know, it just happens very fast. Look how the price goes all the way back up there. There's no stops. And where does the price action stop right now? At this major consolidation ranges right there. So, you know, we are getting supported right now. I think weekend is going to be a little bit boring. We might have a bounce, might go down, but I am waiting for Monday for potential trading activity. I'm only in a short position on an altcoin. So I would wait to see how the price action reacts in between today and Monday for any decisive move. Natalie, it's on you now. Yeah. Let me know, let the community know what is your opinion, and then we'll go through the comment section.
Sure. Okay, so I did actually wait for the market. I've been bearish for a long time, or I'm not even bearish or bullish. I'm just trying to follow exactly what the market is telling me. So one of the levels that I did look at the weekly chart was this wick right here. This small doji. This is the last lower high. As you know, I'm working very much with market structure. This is slightly below, but what I also used was this supply candle, and the people in my community also, I was speaking about this in my videos. I don't know if you saw it, but this supply candle is really important on the 16th of February. So I actually was using this level to see if we were breaking to the downside. I'm still gonna have my resistance trend line like this. Usually, what I do is that I'm changing my trend line to the next lower high that we're having right here, but I'm still gonna have it to this level, because usually what happens is that when we're breaking inside again on the lower time frames, you can already see that we broke inside it when the market did bounce to the downside. We saw a retest on the lower time frames. I actually wanted to take this trade yesterday, but I wasn't at the computer, so I did miss it.
Mm-hmm.
So all of these candles that we do have right here is just a fake out from this trend line that we're having.
Yeah.
And that was something that I actually was waiting for the market to do. I was speaking about on the lower time frames that we just might potentially could have a higher low being created at that point.
Mm-hmm.
I think it looked something like this.
Mm.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take this one away. So because we did break the daily trend line, and I saw the market coming back down to potentially create a higher low with the help of the Fibonacci. But I also saw right here, I think it was a couple of days ago,
Mm-hmm.
I saw these candlesticks against the 50%, and
Mm-hmm.
I told them, like, I do not believe that we will have a higher low being created, because we're having too much of a volatility to the downside. So usually the market is not just breaking up
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
nowhere. Sometimes it happens, but I was focusing on this supply zone that we did have between 43,830 and 44,640,
And
and
then
you
come
could,
down, right?
yeah, and you could see when the market came to this level, I
Mm.
actually was in trade, but I went in too early in the trades.
Mm-hmm.
You can see we have so many fake outs to the upside. I
Yeah.
think I
Yeah. Yeah.
tried to sell the market around here. It didn't go that well, but that is okay.
Yeah, I actually
And then,
shorted that range, but it was from 44.2 that I got in till 43. I took profits at $43,000. So like quick
yeah,
profits. If I would have had that open, of course, then yeah, of course I would have had much more profits. But it was, I
yeah,
think, it was a pretty easy shorting trade, because you do see that the price action failing to like break $45,000.
exactly.
You know, you can.
Exactly. And yeah, sorry. And with the help of the supply candle that we did have since before, the market just broke to the downside.
Yeah,
And we
yeah.
came inside the trend line again, which gives me just like this was only a fake out to the upside.
Mm-hmm.
Uh and what I mean, it's just like you just said this. It is the weekend. I do not expect the market to do anything special.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I mean, just during the day, we haven't done anything. You were having this small candlestick, so the market is not that fun to trade. It's very easy. I actually decided never to trade on the weekends. Or not never, but I don't want to trade during the weekends because the market is just going sideways. It's not doing nothing.
Yeah, and in the volatility can be a little bit crazy. You can have a lot of V-shaped kind of forms and stuff like that, because you don't have real
Yeah.
like volume inside.
Yeah, exactly. So the only thing that I'm waiting for now is to see during today or tomorrow if it just
Mm-hmm.
might come up to the trend line again and retest it. We can also take a fib from this previous high from 41,655 to the low. I'm using this green candlestick to see if we're having a push to the upside, and we can also see that the Fibonacci is combined with the trend line.
Yeah, and then get projected right from that range.
Yeah, and I do, if we're breaking, so on the daily, we're also having a counter trend line.
Mm-hmm.
And the counter trend line, if there's anyone that doesn't know what a counter trend line is, the overall picture on Bitcoin at the moment, we are in a downtrend. So the counter trend line is the one telling us that we are having a pullback. So the
Mm-hmm.
higher low is holding the pullback. So if we're breaking the counter trend line, we just
Yeah.
might see a retest and then coming back down to 35K. That's what I see now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Either it
Yeah.
goes up or it goes down.
Right. I am going to say hello to the community, because I mean, I want to show you some options here also on Bitcoin. I guess a lot of people enjoy, both opinions of us, from you and from me. And Bitcoin is the leader of the market. If Bitcoin goes down, you know, a lot of the altcoins, most of the altcoins are going to get dragged back down even heavily. So I think we need to focus a lot on Bitcoin. And yeah, let me just go through the comment section, and then I'll give you another opinion here, what I see on Bitcoin for the community also. Dennis, how are you doing? Hello. Kalethi, how are you doing? Lauren is here. What a treat, Lauren is saying. Hello, everyone. 37K, says Rico. We are going down to 37K. This is also, you know, an option below 37K because we do have that slightly higher low. Let me just share the screen here 1 second and show you why also we could go below that $37,000 because we do have this low over here. This is very, very likely that we potentially are going to dip down below this range. Also here, I have in the comment section. How's it going, says Lauren. We're doing very good. How are you doing, Natalie? Natalie's good.
I'm super good. We're having super beautiful weather today in Sweden, so I'm happy again.
The duo is back. Nat is always spot on. Blows my mind, says Nathan. Absolutely fantastic. Spot on,
Thank
Natalie.
you.
Right. Nice couches. Yeah, behind us. Right. Let's take a look. No altcoins. XRP is flying. Natalie, I'm going to give this to you. What is going on with XRP?
I actually.
I'm going to give this to you.
Do you remember last time we were on a live stream was actually, I still have my targets left. So why we're bouncing to the upside is actually because we came to the Fibonacci levels around 0.7 thousand. Do you remember this?
Yes,
No.
I do. Yeah, no, I do from the lab because I think we did check out XRP quite a lot. There was a lot of requests on XRP. So
yeah, so what we are seeing on the higher time frames, we did have this support trend line. So what I did last time we were having the live stream was that I took a Fibonacci from the last low that we did have around 0.6 thousand. And looking at the daily, I took it to the high. I don't remember. Oh yeah, to 0.8770. And we saw the market coming back down, and we do have two. So this is the good thing right here. We can see the first leg into the 1561%. Market goes up, comes down again, and retest. Looks like balls. Sorry.
it happens to me as well, and I get some nasty comments.
Yeah. So that for me is basically why we are bouncing to the upside. I'm using the Fibonacci as you know very much, and they're very respected, and we can already see that. Even if it's it's not the best looking market, but we are still creating a low, higher low, a higher low, whatever you want to call it, but we never broke it, so it's kind of a higher low.
Yeah.
But I mean, as we were speaking about last time also about XRP, you know, you can the market is still going down, we're still inside of this huge triangle.
Yeah.
So we just might bounce back up to the trend line again, the resistance trend line, and then bounce back down to the support trend line. So, but that's how I see it, at least on XRP. Why we are bouncing to the upside is because we came back down and retested this 61% of this Fibonacci that I'm having.
Yeah, nice. I'm just going to take a look at XRP also, and just give you my opinion on that also, because I think I was taking a look at XRP here with it is absolutely true that we are in a aggressive downtrend, right? Where you are, you know, consistently creating massive lower highs. And this doesn't look like it's going to change anytime soon. So, I mean, we would have to have an explosive breakout, in my personal opinion, you know, of this last lower high that looks pretty decent at 90 cents. This was created on the first week of February. And, you know, if we did explode out from that major resistance range, then I would think that, you know, on the potential next correction, we could see major support at that level. But so far, you know, it is still aggressively creating lower highs. Now, this is a slightly small uptrend channel that I've got here on the daily, as you can see, because you did, you know, slightly create higher highs here and higher lows. Obviously, this is inside a corrective move because, this is, also a correction. This has been the top of this major big drop. This is a corrective move right now. So we would have to absolutely explode from this range to continue to the upside. And yeah, basically that's my bullish case scenario for XRP. We'd have to get above this range because I potentially just see this, creating another lower high in the next coming days, and then, breaking this uptrend, that we are creating and continue back down to retest that summer low range at 50 cents.
Yeah.
This no fighting against the trend here. So yeah. Exactly. So let's go through the comp section. Let's see if there's more altcoins to take a look at. I just want to go here quickly through Bitcoin because, yesterday on Bitcoin, I was talking about a potential scenario here where we did have a local bottom right there, and we were creating here waves, all right? And we were creating this fourth corrective wave, and we could get a bounce at the top from this major range, okay, from the first wave, and expecting that last potential wave to get above this area, and then take profits here, and basically, yeah, this was a turning point in my personal opinion. But it's just gone down really aggressively. I also said, it would look like that we were creating kind of an uptrend here in the immediate short term. And we were getting a reaction at this level here where we can see on the 4 hourly, you did get that 4 hourly green candle. And I was like, I'm not personally looking for a trade here. This was yesterday. I want to wait for a sideways consolidation like this or like this to see if, we are going to get potentially defended at this range, and then maybe get into a long position. But of course, that did not happen. We were just falling yesterday. And yeah, no trade to be taken. Now, this price action is looking pretty interesting right there. It is still pretty soon. It is the weekend. I am not interested right now. But depending on how we react these next coming days to this big major level, I am going to think for a long position. And you might think to yourself, okay, are you going to long to the top of this range now? No, I think I'll be definitely taking some profits on my way up, especially to this area right over here, which is the 41.5. And reason why is because this is an area where we have had, major resistance and support. And I, of course, would be taking a look at fib levels from the top to the low part. And yeah, the 382 would be my first take profit if we do have a pretty nice consolidation and the bears not managing to break this support. Then I would potentially look for a long position, depending tomorrow or Monday, see how we react to this range. And that's just my personal opinion. I am in a short position, by the way.
Oh,
are you in any trade, Natalie?
No, I only have a sell limit order on Luna. That's the only one that I do have. Been very I haven't been trading so much this week. Have a lot of things going on personally. Right. So, but I've been looking at the charts every day. So, but I'm having a sell limit order on Luna. I actually put it today.
All right. Yeah, I don't usually trade altcoins, but I had someone in the comment section on a live stream. Can you take a look at Waves USDT, US dollar? And I just saw the chart when he said Waves is absolutely flying. It's pumped like 100 and something %. And when I did take a look at the chart, I was like, wow, this is just screaming for a short position right now. And the reason why is because we were hitting major resistance here, as you can see on the chart. And also, this has been a very, very strong support level. We were just hitting that range. And after such a big pump like this, a corrective move needs to happen. And I really like the price action on the 4 hourly because you did have bearish divergence. Looking at the RSI here, you're creating, slightly high highs right there. You can already see a little bit of exhaustion on this kind of price action, low highs on the RSI. And this was screaming for a short position. And I checked Bybit, And Bybit does have waves. So absolutely amazing. I'm already on my, I got into $20. This reached about $21 approximately. Got in at $20, already protected. I see a big, massive correction. Now, my take profit one would be around about $16. And reason why is because we do have a really big fat candle here with some pretty decent volume. Well, that's only me. Of course, it's only protected, guys. If you are interested in trading, Bybit has got the best bonus down below. It's up to $4,100 worth of bonus, okay, depending on what you deposit. And a 30% fee discount. If you sign up with a link, you've always got a 30% discount, which is absolutely great. So, I mean, this is the thing. I really like people saying, can you take a look at this altcoin? Because I'm mainly focused on Bitcoin, Natalie, for trading mainly. And I might trade the traditional stocks if I'm looking at the chart, but mainly focus on Bitcoin. It's always good to take a quick look at altcoins here from the community, because thanks to someone, I'm in a really nice, profitable short position on waves. So guys, altcoins, let's take a look at some altcoins, see if we can find some potential opportunities.
I can actually show them Luna, because I don't think the market came up to that level yet where I'm having my sell limit order.
Right. I'm going to share you. I'm going to let you share the screen right now.
We almost came out. Okay, so overall picture on Luna, we're obviously in a uptrend. We did break this downtrend that we did have huge movement to the upside. Also, if we're looking at the weekly chart, this is, I guess, is the all-time high. As we can see right here, as I told you, I'm using supply and demand zones super much at the moment, and I will always do that, obviously. But we came up to this level, and you saw the market having trouble breaking it, continue to the upside. And on the lower time frames, you can see the market creating high highs and high lows, obviously, because it is the uptrend. So this is the impulsive move. We're looking at the daily chart. What I did, I am taking a fib from the last low to 92.49. So from 49.04 to 92.77, 27, around there. That gives me the potential higher low where the market can come back down to is around 71 or 66. But based that we can see now the market is starting to have a pullback back to these levels. What I also been doing is that I took another Fibonacci from the last high to the break to the new lower low, and that gives me 87 and 88 as levels where the market can come up and create a lower high. We almost came up. Can you see how we almost retested the 50%?
Yeah.
But we just might see a push to the upside again. So I actually have a sell limit order on the 61%. So if I see the market coming up to it, it will get activated, and I do expect the market to come back down
to the downside,
these levels right here, and then so impulsive move, retracement move, impulsive move. So we just have to wait and see. But I do have my sell limit orders on the Fibonacci level, so we can definitely come up again to it, but maybe not today, tomorrow, I don't know. But that's what I see on Luna.
Yeah, I mean, Luna did have really a massive move to the upside the last few days, as you can see on the chart. And I actually did a quick short position, but it was too soon. We had still a lot of volatility where you do see a lot of those wicks. And yeah, it was too soon. I wasn't patient enough to see the price, getting exhausted. So luckily, because I usually put tight stop losses, Natalie, I just got stopped out because of the volatility. And but with this one with waves, it went absolutely fantastic. I had a really tight stop loss. I've still got it. Well, I've got it at break even right now, but just so you can see, the risk management. Okay. Hang on a second. Whoops. There we go. Risk management here on the trade on waves is, trying to get at this, kind of last moment where you see this bullish moment and getting exhausted, and if you have a tight stop loss, it's just right there. You know, I'm already, you know, 4 times. I've got a 4 times profit. My stop loss, right? If that makes any sense. So,
Mhm.
absolutely, yeah. This is the thing.
Where do you have your take profit?
I've got it now at 15.6, but I will be
Mhm.
taking profits. You know, at I'll be taking my stop loss down to that $16 range because we do have a very pretty aggressive candle with a lot of volume, and that would be
Yeah.
my take profit 0.1. So let me just go here quickly through the comment section, Natalie, and let's see. Let's take a look at some altcoins. Absolutely, you've taken a look at Luna. Let's Ethereum. What about Ethereum? Let's take a look at Ethereum. I do have Ethereum here on the chat. I'm going to leave it on you, Natalie, so I can just have a quick look through the comment section.
Yeah, sure. Ethereum.
Yes, let's do Ethereum as it's the second largest crypto.
Okay, let's see. So on Ethereum, I also spoke about this a couple of days ago. I think I did have it on Twitter. So yeah, the same thing here. So a couple of days ago, we saw this happening. Obviously, what I also did use was the supply candle that we did have on the 16th of February. It looks like the same, like on Bitcoin. But what I also did, I took the Fibonacci from 3,185 and to the lowest point, and that was around 2,572. So we did have the market breaking the trend line,
Mm-hmm.
uh, the the resistance trend line, and we came up to the Fibonacci levels 1561%, and we saw the market doing the same thing. So same thing over and over again. We do have this counter trend line right here, the one who tells us that we are having the pullback. We did come up and we did break the trend line. We came and retested the 1561%. Market came inside the trend line again. We saw we saw the break of the counter trend line. You saw the retest. Then market continued to the downside. So I did expect this also to happen, or that this was something that I was looking at, because the overall picture, we are still in a downtrend.
Yeah.
So I did speak about coming back down to 2,600 also. Um, if we're breaking the support that we're at right now, I do believe that we can come back down to 2,300, 400, 2,400, and potentially 2,550. And that is also based on the same Fibonacci that I did have since before, because I'm having my take profits with that one too.
Mhm.
So because just looking at this candlestick that we did have yesterday is pretty strong movement to
Aggressive.
the
Yeah.
downside. And if we're following market structure again, if you're having a lower high, a lower low, okay, this one is above this previous one, but you can still see right here that we have a market goes down. So if we're supposed to break, if we're following market structure, we
Yeah.
are going to break the 2,570, this support. And yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we're having a drop. We just not might be around this level for so long. We just might have looking something like this. You have the wicks to the downside, then the market pushes up.
Yeah, because I mean, it's creating aggressive lower highs right there, and
Yeah.
that candle that we did print yesterday looks pretty aggressive. The intentions of going lower is very, very possible by looking
Yeah.
at the
But
candle
we're
there.
also, yeah, but we're also consolidating in between 3,000 and 2,500, and we did have the fake out from this level before. So we just also might, so this is why it's really important when we're coming to a level you can see the market is consolidating to. So we just might see the break and take this 2003 400, and
Mhm.
then see market coming inside again, and then potentially trying to break to the upside again. So I
Mhm.
mean, the market is consolidating, so we just
Yeah,
might see another fake out.
yeah. I mean, exactly. There is a slight hope for the bulls right there because you are
Mhm.
seeing that those two candles, one from January, one from February, having that slightly higher low there. So it's a very decisive moment where we could potentially create a new uptrend, but of course, we are still aggressively creating lower highs here, as you can see on the chart here from Natalie. Right, let's take a look at some other altcoins. Why not? Wow, we do have a bunch of altcoins right now here on the comment section, Natalie. So I'm just going to go here through. Racing Pixel says, I'm late. Hello, guys. How are you doing? Hamad says, good job. Right, let's take a look at an altcoin. I've got a bunch of altcoins here. Let's take a look at Fantom. Ravi says, Fantom, please. I'll take a look at Fantom right away. And then you can read the comment section, Natalie, and choose your favorite altcoin from somebody in the community. What do you think about that?
Yes, sounds good.
Right. Okay, let's take a look at Fantom. What's going on with Fantom? Right. Okay. This is what I had. I had an uptrend channel. We broke the support. We're going down. Yeah. So okay, let me just zoom out here on the daily 1 second. See what we got here. Right. I mean, this one does look like also that we are going to come down and retest the summer lows area, which is out of the $1.30, $1.40 range. And I'll explain why. I'll give you my opinion just right away. I like to take a look at VPVR a lot. It's one of the only kind of tools that I use, but sometimes it's really, really well respected. The range here of the VPVR that we got from August of 2021 till today, biggest point of controls where there's been most volume and most consolidation is at these ranges. And we can see here why also Fantom got heavily rejected from this range. This is at the $2, so we got that heavy rejection. And also you have seen a lot of stops as resistance and support here, looking at the Fantom chart every single time in the past. As you can see, very well respected area. And yeah, this wasn't a successful breakout. This is basically just a bounce from this major drop. So I mean, this is bullish in the immediate short term, but we need to remember that we are in a very, very aggressive downtrend, as you can see here on the chart. So taking a look at the 4 hourly, we must have analyzed this on a live stream a few days ago. Yeah, not much to add here. Keeping it pretty simple. We were in a small corrective uptrend till you break support. Now, if this does pump in the next coming hours, couple of days, I would say hours, because I'm looking at the 4 hourly chart. So yeah, in between today and tomorrow, if we do get that pump, this is potentially very, very likely going to create a lower high right there. Okay, and continue this kind of market structure and continue to the downside. So would I get into a short here? No. Would I get into short into a potential bounce here? I personally would. Like, just why this is also why I explained that this major area is an incredible support. I'm talking about the $1.90 here. $1.90, $2 range because of the volatility. But that $1.90, you can add a few cents because of the volatility. And it's going to be a major resistance. We've already got a fake out right there. If we do continue to the upside, I do not see, if we start getting some rejections right there, this is very, very likely going to get rejected. And we are potentially going to continue back down to break this high low from this channel and retest these lows. And this will be the area if we are going to get a big massive fake out and get back up, or a massive big double bottom. We don't really know, but the price of these assets, especially in crypto, like to retest the highs and the lows. So we haven't retested this low yet. This is like pending from this huge market structure. We are pending to come down and retest this low for that double bottom or that, breakout from support. So yeah, in my personal opinion, Fantom currently trading at $1.65. We either bounce back up to around about the 185, 190 and come back down, or we just go straight back down from where we at right now. Yeah, not much to add on that. Looking pretty simple at the kind of market structure that we do have right now. So, Natalie.
I saw on my hello everyone. I think I saw. Could you check OME, Natalie? I'm gonna look at
Want me?
Omi.
Okay, I got UFO here, so I'll be taking a look at UFO Gaming, please, from Troy. But
Yeah,
we're going to take a look at yours right now first.
doesn't matter. You can do it too, and I go after.
No, no, you can do it. Yeah, Wami,
Yeah.
Ecomi, right? Ecomi. Yeah, don't you? Ecomi. I have no idea. There's so many altcoins that I'm just like,
Omi, Ecomi. Yeah, I don't think I've ever looked at this pair before. Yeah.
okay,
Let's see.
on you.
What would you have? Well, would you have so last week, last month we did have this huge candlestick and we did close um so it's a very volatile candlestick that we do have.
Mm-hmm.
We have the low right here. So it looks like we can come back down to the support again. That would you expect? Market did have a small uptrend here. Market did create high highs and high lows. And then market broke the counter trend line or the support trend line. And then we just broke to the downside. I strongly believe that this week that we're having, we will definitely feel it. So I would say that I could definitely see the market coming back down to the support again, at least to where at the end of the week, and we just might have a week down to 25,600 around that level. It looks like we're just dropping because we did break this option that we did have with a huge movement to the downside. We just might potentially see the market coming up a little bit. We could potentially see it coming back up to 45,860 or 50,340, based with the help of fib from the last high to the new low. And if we're not just breaking now to the downside, but it doesn't look like the market is moving so much during the weekend on this pair either. So consolidation, as you can see on the daily chart, market is just going sideways in between this 50% and right here. You saw the market fake out, retest, came up again and retested the 50%. So we just might now, it looks like we're trying to break this support around 40, is it 40,000? I don't know how to read this, 39,640. So I don't like the price action on this pair. You just see the market, it's very, I guess, I don't know if people trade this or if they're just investing in this. I can't hear you, Andy.
Sorry, I
Oh
muted
no.
myself. I muted myself by accident. Yeah, I'm not sure if this one's available on Bybit, but I guess on Binance you can trade it. But
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people, I have asked this question before on live streams, and a lot of people buy and hold the
Yeah.
cryptocurrency because they think it does have a future potential. But a lot of them do trade them. A lot of them do trade them. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, we just might we can have a pullback, a lower high being created, and then bounce
Yeah.
back down. But I cannot see at the moment that economy would just push to the upside from nowhere. Maybe news. I don't know how this is working, but
Mm.
I strongly believe because 1, 2, 3 weeks we do have huge volatility to the downside. So
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
looking pretty aggressive to the downside.
Yeah.
Looking very sad for those people that are holding cryptocurrency. I am holding cryptocurrency, so but I don't depend on those holdings, of course. But it is sad to see that you know that portfolio going down a little bit. But
Yeah.
of course, I do not depend when it goes up or down. This is something that I have for the mid long term and accumulate. But a lot of people are extremely emotional.
It
Like,
says here they have good NFT licensing, but it's terrible chart. Omi has a bright future though long term, I think.
uh-huh.
Someone said in the comment section.
All right. I'm going to take a look at UFO, which is a gaming crypto. I have the charts here ready. I got someone in the comment section saying, "Can you take a look at UFO, please?" I know this one is supposedly going to be an extremely good gaming NFT project. Of course, it all depends on how many people join the game for the token to go up, what utility it has inside of the platform, all of this. But by looking at the charts, it does look like that we are finding a kind of a local bottom right over here at the moment. And this could end up pretty bullish in the next coming months. This is the 4-hourly chart. I could zoom out a little bit on the daily. We haven't got too much price data, only from December of 2021. But the next coming days is going to be very, very decisive for this cryptocurrency. We are finding a pretty solid level right over here where it looks like that the selling pressure has got, exhausted. We are at this range. Are we going to see the bulls fighting in the next coming weeks or couple of months? I would say yes. I've heard very good things about this gaming project. And I think we are potentially finding a floor. We are going to see this in the next coming days. So, not much to add for this one, not too much price data to look at the levels. But if we do see some pumpy action in the next coming days, this level over here, we are definitely going to react at this range. In my personal opinion, we do have this major support, this reaction. So I'm talking about the 1134. The thing is that we have so many zeros in front of this one, the same as UMO. Was it OMI or what coin that you were taking a look at?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, or Shiba Inu. They got 5-6 zeros in front, and you're gonna be a 0 0 0 0 0. But it is yeah. The area that I'm talking about here for UFO is the 1131 approximately, where we do have that major bounce and resistance. We are in an aggressive downtrend, so it will be pretty interesting to see what happens. We're getting pushed down. If we do pop out from this lower high resistance and hit this level, this is very likely going to be a short opportunity. If you are breaking out from these lower high resistance, of course, then here you could potentially create a slightly higher low and continue to the upside. But this is very, very likely going to get a reaction. So that might be a good shorting opportunity. Then in the next coming days, if we start breaking this resistance, I would like to see this a breakout from the 14 level. Still got a lot of work to do here to be extremely bullish. I would be looking for shorts if we do have pumpy action in the next coming days. I would be looking for those short positions as we are in an aggressive downtrend still. Right, we got price prediction on Solana. Natalie, someone asking personally, price prediction. Dun, 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 dun.
Also, I'm gonna go through it again.
Yeah, you did it at the beginning.
Solana. I did Luna. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you did Luna.
10 million coins.
Yeah.
Let's see. Do I have it somewhere here? So.
Sol prediction, Natalie, from Ali Asgar.
Sol USDT. Let's see what we do have. Did I do this today? Okay, so on Solana, at the moment, I wouldn't do anything. Let's see. Okay, so if we're just looking at the lower time frames, you can see small lower lows and lower high being created. So what I'm going to do, first of all, because we can see the market going back down, I'm taking the fib from 93.22 to the low at 87.61. It's a small Fibonacci that we do have right here. But if I see market coming to 90.39 or 91.10, and we are seeing the market giving us the rejections that we need, within the Fibonacci levels. That could take us back down. If this is happening, the targets will be around 86 and 83, potentially to back down to the support that would also do have around 82. That could definitely happen because we do have just looks the same that we're having on Bitcoin and Ethereum, obviously. But I wouldn't be surprised if we're just having a quick retest of this level and then continues back down. But the market is super super slow, so if Monday opens, we just might see the market pushing back up a little bit more than this. So everything depends. The market is so slow. I don't like doing this on weekends. I wouldn't do anything at the moment, to be honest, because it's just a sideways market.
Yeah.
This is what I potentially could see if we're coming up and retesting these levels, the Fibonacci levels that I did have. But as long as we're seeing the market respecting them, because I mean, sometimes the market is not doing that. So the market just spikes through and it comes to another level. So if we're going to the higher time frames, we can take, if we're just changing the fib from 100 back down to the previous low, and I'm going to take this one around 82, you just might see the market pushing up a little bit more, and that could be around 91 and 93. And then I would look at bearish momentum or bearish reversal patterns around these levels, and then see potentially market continues back down, because I'm trying to follow market structure, and the market structure is telling me that we are still going down. So that's what I see on Solana.
All right. Nice. Thank you for your analysis, Natalie. I'm just going through the comment section here because I feel so bad for so many people, asking for so many coins. And yeah, we need a few minutes, obviously, on giving our opinion. But yeah, I have quite a few dozens of coins, and next one is going to be Crow. I'm just going to pull out the charts here because this one's absolutely insane. There's not much to say about this one, and one of the reasons why is because this is the weekly chart. This one right over here, it's a mobile application. It's an exchange, a centralized exchange, and it's got a mobile application. A lot of people you can also get your debit cards. Okay, so you can change your crypto to your local currency and use it and get also payback in Crow token. So there is some utility on this token, and this application, the business, the people, has a huge team behind them. They have done insane marketing behind. I'm not sure if you've seen it on Swedish television, but it is here on the Spanish television here in Spain. We already have advertisements on Crow application. Matt Damon is on the advertisement. It's a really cool ad. I know, I think it's the LA Stadium in Los Angeles for the Lakers basketball team. The actual arena is called the crypto.com arena. And so they've spent so many millions, and this was at this stage. This was at the end of 2021, where they're starting to use a lot of their money for marketing. You got advertisements on a bunch of televisions, from different countries, and also these arenas for sports. And naming the crypto.com arena. And I think this is how the people got to know this this mobile application with its own token, and it just had a big massive hype. You can see here on the chart how this one just went through the roof in just a couple of weeks. And yeah, of course, everything's cooled down right now while Bitcoin is in this corrective move. Obviously, this was not sustainable. When you see a price chart, you want to see, something like this, right? Where you do see your pumps, you do see your corrective waves right there. And, this is pretty sustainable. It does have a pretty nice, healthy uptrend. And this is looking at 1 year. But once you start going like this, this is this is dangerous to get into this kind of pumpy action that you do have. And looking at the daily, I think it is pretty clear. You just need to be extremely patient, because this is at some point, this one's going to find a bottom, right, where it's just going to be extremely boring and going sideways, where the selling pressure is just going to get exhausted, as you can see on the chart here. I don't see this doing this unless they start a huge advertisement campaign. Because I got someone here in the I love Crow says 4P design. He's been asking for Crow now for a long time in the comment section. He's asking for price predictions for 2023. I mean, it's very unpredictable, because this one basically pumped because of an advertisement campaign. It did have a pretty healthy uptrend structure, a little bit boring because it was just going up and down, creating high lows and high highs, very sustainable growth. But then you had this advertisement campaign that just took the Crow price, all the way up to $1.20 approximately, when we were trading at 20 cents. So this one multiplied by 5 or 6 in just a couple of weeks with that advertisement hype. Like I said, very hard to say price prediction for 2023. I know there's a lot of more people every single week and every single month using the application. I do have it. You can buy, sell cryptocurrency with the application. It's, it's really cool and easy friendly. And I think this one will find the bottom at some point in the next coming months with boring price action. And, if you are bullish for this one in the long term, this is the moment. If you are buying and not trading it, if you want to buy and hold, it is starting to be a good time to start investing in this, because that is where you want to get in, right? If I just, I can just show you some examples here where you do see the selling pressure getting exhausted at some point and then having that pump up. You see the price action getting exhausted, and then you have that, pump up. So this is what will very likely happen as the Bitcoin and crypto trend will continue in the next coming years. So that, in the next few months, if it does get boring and found around formation, it is the time to buy. I don't know price predictions, but I think that this one will reach all-time high, maybe in a couple of years, breaking that $1.20. It is, 40 cents right now. I don't think this is going to happen in the next coming weeks or months. But I know that I have a huge team, a lot of people using the application. They will do more advertisement campaigns, and you need to take advantage of that. Okay, it's a mobile app. It's a cryptocurrency that is not going anywhere. It's here to stay. They will be putting heavy money for advertisements. So any of that boring action, if you want to buy in hodl, it's a good it will be a good moment to buy. And then that's just my personal opinion. I think charting these kind of pumps is very unpredictable to see what levels. If we can zoom in the 4 hourly, but he just asked for price prediction for 2023. Very unpredictable. I would say it will break all-time high in the future because it's a huge company and they will do heavy advertisement campaigns, if you want my personal opinion. So yeah, not much to chart on this. Natalie, any altcoins?
Yes. Sorry, do we have any ends? Someone said, I saw it now.
Ends.
USDT.
Yeah, I'm not sure what is this one. ENS. It's not engine.
Do we have it here? Oh, yes. Not doing anything fun. Oh,
Ethereum name service. I've heard about this one.
Uniswap. Okay, so looking at this one, I think it's really hard telling people what's going to happen when how do you do that, Andy, when you're having when you're not having anything to look at left? How are you using next targets? Okay, so what I could do in this case is just only using the fib with the levels that I do have right here on ENS. we are in a downtrend. We are coming up to we are respecting the 50 and 61%. We can see clear high highs and lower lows and lower highs, but I'm not sure how to predict where the next low can be if I'm not only using the TPs that I'm having. Could potentially come back down to 11 or potentially back down to $9. Um,
It's in a
that's the
very
only thing.
aggressive downtrend, though.
Yeah, it's just going down. But Andy, how are you doing that when you do not have anything to the left to use as take profits levels?
Yeah, I basically look at, I use Fibonacci extension. I use Fibonacci a lot. If I do not have, price data at the left, I don't see any levels. I do use Fibonacci a lot. So to get that projection
Yeah.
from potential targets, Yeah.
Yeah. If we're closing the weekly like this, we could definitely continue back up a little bit, because at that point we do have even if we're only having one candlestick, weekly candlestick beside it, so it's not a clear support, but we do have if we're closing like this will be an inverted hammer. So
Mm-hmm.
usually what happens is that the market then pushes to the upside. So what I could probably do is that I'm taking the fib from this high at 20 to 13. And at that point, I do believe that we can come up to 17 and 8. Oh, 17 point, yeah, 17.93, 18. And potentially, if we see the market breaking on the lower time frames, you can already see the market is creating
Yeah.
low, higher low, higher low. We just might create another higher low somewhere here, and then market push back up to this. Because when we're having the inverted hammer, this one is really good. So usually when I'm trading, if I see an inverted hammer, I'm I'm using inverted hammers so much when I'm taking my trades, because usually what happens, the market fills it up
Mm-hmm.
and then it goes back down. So
That.
this is what I would see, and this is what I see on ends.
All right. Nice analysis. Thank you for that, Natalie.
Thank
Right. I think I'm going to go through the comment section and just say goodbye, basically. I think we're going to. Yeah, this is going to be it. I might be uploading a video. Somebody here in the comment section, I'm just reading right now, Natalie. What is Natalie's channel? Natalie is Natalie Bitcoinsensus. If you type in Natalie Bitcoinsensus on YouTube, okay, I will fix to put the link down below right now once the live stream is finished. But you can just type Natalie Bitcoinsensus. Make sure to subscribe to her channel. She does analysis every single day on cryptos and also does live streams. So make sure to check her out. And guys, yeah, basically this is going to be it for this episode. If you want to support the channel, you know the deal. You got the links down below for Bybit and PrimeXBT. You get the best bonus that there is available only for experienced traders, as trading is extremely risky. If you do not know what you're doing, you will lose money, basically. So yeah, only for experienced traders. Make sure to practice. If you are new to trading, make sure to read books. I did see someone did ask in the comment section, Natalie, what books for trading. I like Market Wizards. Also, the first book that I read in 2017 was Technical Analysis for Dummies. It's from the Dummies edition. It was just so easy and understandable to read. It was really for, when you start in trading, you see all these different indicators, numbers. You don't know where to really start to understand. And Technical Analysis for Dummies from the Dummies edition is so easy friendly to start off with this.
Yeah.
So.
I used so when I think I've read two books. The first one was the Candlestick Bible, and I remember I did translate it to Swedish. I did a whole book. I just translated everything word by word, so I just could understand it in another way. And then Naked Trading was also a book that I did read. I'm not so much for reading, to be honest, but everyone learns in different ways. Obviously, it's good to read books, but these were the two only books that I've ever read in my whole life when it comes to reading.
All right. Yeah. More video education, right?
Yeah, and I had some mentors that I paid and then just back testing myself.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Cool. Natalie, anything you want to say to the community?
Yeah. As Andy said, you're having my YouTube channel also on Andy's live YouTube channel, so you can just go into him and you'll see my link. Natalie, Bitcoinsensus. Well, I'm just a trader, doing very technical. I'm very technical with everything that I do. And I do not speak so much about fundamentals, or I do not speak about fundamentals at all. So coming to my channel, we're diving so deep when it comes to the technical analysis, and I'm trying to make it super clean.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Great. Good job. All right, Natalie, I'll see you soon, guys. Community, I'll see you later. Remember, you got all the socials down below. You got Instagram, you have Twitter, you also have the Telegram group. You can also tag me or Natalie sometimes for any questions down there. Thank you, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, Natalie.
Bye.